Problem number 2. Gas mileage is the number of miles you can drive on a gallon of gasoline. A test of a new car results in 360 miles on 20 gallons of gas. How far could you go on 50 gallons of gas? When I look at this problem, I realize that I can solve this using a proportion. One of the clues that I use is the fact that there are 3 numbers. And then I also look for this clue where I have pairs of numbers. I have 2 pairs of numbers. So gallons goes with gallons. And then also it says 360 miles, which is a distance. And then they're asking me about a distance. So distance goes with distance, gallons goes with gallons. It shows me that I can set up 2 ratios, 2 equivalent ratios. So I'm going to go ahead and set up those ratios. I'll start with this rate. So 360 miles on 20 gallons of gas. And then it's asking me how far can you go on 50 gallons of gas. So if gallons was in the denominator, the 50 gallons also goes in the denominator. And then X goes in the numerator, and it's going to be in miles since the 360 was in miles. So we're figuring out how many miles can you travel on 50 gallons of gas. I'm going to use cross multiplication to solve this. So I'll set up my parentheses. And then I'll start filling them in. So 20 is multiplied by X. And then 360 is multiplied by 50. So on the left side, we get 20x. And then on the right side, I'm going to go ahead and multiply 360 times 50. 0 times 0 is 0. 6 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. I need a 0 to hold the place on the next line. Then I'm going to multiply the 0 times the 5, and I get 0. 6 times 5, I get 30, carry the 3. 3 times 5, I get 15 plus 3 is 18. So we get 18,000. 18,000. And then for the final step here, we'll divide each side by 20. You divide by the coefficient of x. 20 divided by 20 equals 1, so we're left with 1x, which is the same thing as x, is equal to, if you divide each of these by 10, you're going to essentially get rid of the 0 on the end of each number. And then 1800 divided by 2 is equal to 900. And it's important that we write the units. So let's look back. X was miles, so 900 miles. So the question was, how far could you go on 50 gallons of gas? You can travel 900 miles. That's our answer. Let's look at the second question. What is the car's gas mileage? So gas mileage is measured in miles per gallon. So they're asking us about a unit rate. When we say the word per, that's one of our clues, per or every, that they're asking about a unit rate. So what is the car's gas mileage? So I need to take miles and divide it by gallons, because a unit rate, to find unit rate, you divide. So I can take this 360 and just divide it by 20. And you know what? I think it'd be a lot easier, I didn't think about it at first, if I just divide it like a fraction, like simplify it. If I divide 360 by 10, I get 36. 20 divided by 10 is 2. And 36 divided by 2 is 18. So I get 18 miles per gallon. So on 1 gallon of gas, this car can travel 18 miles. 18 miles per every 1 gallon. So we've answered A and B, and we're finished with this problem.